Hello and welcome to a little bit of an update. Today, Noah and I are doing something, a little bit of a blast from the past really, and we'll tell you all about it right now. Right, so I'm recording this on my iPhone. Apologies if the sound is not up to optimum quality, although I know Damon at least will be happy because he is a aficionado of the iPhone. Doesn't, well, what's the word I'm looking for? Doesn't do all that GoPro nonsense. So, iPhone it is. We're going to move a vehicle today. It's John! And John, may I have the key, please? Thank you very much. Now, I did just start John a moment ago, so it's not a sort of, is he going to start? But he is a bit misted up. So we're going to get on the road, and I'll tell you all about what we're doing and why we're doing it a little bit later for us, literally for you, right now. Now, I'll be the first to admit that John, when I first bought him, was absolutely fantastic, did what I wanted him to do, had some great adventures. But the time has now come. I've been putting it on for months, about 9 months in fact. Elvis has had his share of troubles too. I'll tell you about those in a minute. But first of all, John has been put back to sale condition. So obviously V5 and the window things, the window blinds, cushions and bits and pieces. Now, I'm leaving the roof box and the famous Fiamma awning on it, and I'm hoping that the place that I bought it from, which is Redcoat Campers, they're going to sell it for me. And I'm really hoping that they will take into consideration the fine British workmanship that has gone on there. This Fiamma awning, you may recall, the whole setup on the roof cost me just under £2,000. And this awning provided 2 square metres of covered space. That's just £1,000 per square metre. Quite a success there. So yes, it was where Elvis is now that I did the is a could a microcamper be the right choice for you video, which quite successful for me actually. 14,000 views at last check. So thanks for everyone that's watched that one, and thanks again for everyone that's watched it more than once. And if you haven't, go watch it a few more times. You know, yeah. But yeah, it's ready to go. I've emptied this. Now, one of the things I found in it, I was quite impressed by this. There's a big joke between Helen and I that Big Soup is not nice. She thinks it's not nice. I pretend it is and keep tins of it for emergencies. This one expires now, January 2024. So if that's the best before, that's technically expired. I'm sure that'll be fine for a good few more years yet. Now Elvis, he's had his problems as well. The AdBlue sensor thingy had a bit of a problem. I wasn't very impressed actually with the main dealer because this is something that is supposed to be covered under the warranty. And I was promised that it would be. And I took it in. They plugged it in, said nothing wrong with it, £180 please. Oh, and we filled up the AdBlue, it was low, that was probably what the problem was. And that really wasn't. So I bought 20 litres of AdBlue, and I'm going to religiously keep that tank topped up, brimming over the top. I don't think I should necessarily have to do that, because every time it said add AdBlue, I've done so. But something somewhere in the computer, too clever for its own good, tripped something. Yes, and I didn't actually pay the £180. I paid for the AdBlue that they put in it. I don't think it needed it, but I didn't argue with that. But I did say, I'm not paying for a diagnostic for you to tell me there's nothing wrong with it when the warning light was on and you could see there was something wrong with it. I thought that was a bit naughty. So I politely explained I didn't think I should have to pay that, and they did remove it. But I'm a little bit worried now for the future of Elvis. I've been worried, this was about a week and a half ago, and I've been a little bit worried ever since, but I've told myself I've got to get over this or I'm not going to enjoy it. So I've got loads of AdBlue here, and maybe just on a Sunday morning I need to top that up, you know, as part of Sunday morning ritual, you know, sort of filling up the water, topping up the water and the washer fluid, and now the AdBlue as well. So there we are. Elvis has been poorly, but he's back on the road, and it's John's what could be final voyage. So I sincerely hope that another new owner has as much fun in John as, I'm not going to say I tried to. I did have fun in John. When it first started, it was really, really good, and I did enjoy it. I did enjoy myself. I think, though, that April at Eastnor Castle for Damon's birthday, I knew then I was too old to make the microcamper work. So thanks, John. You have been the best microcamper in the world, but we now say farewell. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back with you on the next video sometime soon. We'll catch you then. Bye for now.